Allow the mind to slow down and the worries to be silent for a few moments. The accounts can wait. Problems can wait. The answers you are looking for so much can wait. Now there is only this moment, and this moment is more important than you imagine. Because if you found this message today, there is something you need to understand about prosperity. Something that few people understand. Prosperity doesn't start when money arrives. It starts when the mentality changes. It begins when the scarcity loses strength within the mind. It begins when faith becomes greater than fear. And maybe that's exactly what God is doing in your life right now. Breathe deeply. Release it slowly. For a long time, you believed that prospering meant just making more money. But true prosperity is much greater. She's peace when she wakes up. She is confidence in the future. It is freedom to make choices without living trapped in fear. It is the ability to build something lasting. She is the certainty that your life is moving in the right direction. And before delivering this prosperity, God prepares you to sustain it. Because what is not sustained by consciousness ends up being lost. That's why the process comes before abundance. The preparation comes before the expansion. The transformation comes before the harvest. Breathe again. Release it slowly. Maybe you went through periods when it seemed like nothing happened. You worked. I tried. I planned. But the results did not appear at the speed I expected. And this generated doubts, frustrations, insecurities. But today, you need to see these moments in a different way. They weren't a waste. It was training. Because while you believed you were just waiting, God was building a foundation, an emotional base, a spiritual base, a mental foundation, the necessary basis to receive more without losing peace. Because prosperity without balance turns into worry. Prosperity without wisdom turns into waste. Prosperity without purpose turns into emptiness. But God wants to deliver something that remains, something that grows, something that multiplies. Breathe deeply, release it slowly. There is a new mentality being born inside you, maybe still silently, but she's growing up. You don't think exactly like before anymore. You no longer make decisions in the same way. It no longer accepts to live limited by old beliefs. You started to realize that you were created for more. No more out of pride, no more for comparison, but because there is a potential that God has put inside you, and this potential wants to manifest itself. Prosperity has always existed as a possibility. What was being prepared was the person capable of receiving her. Breathe again. Release it slowly. Now imagine for a moment a life where financial fear does not control your emotions. Imagine waking up without that constant feeling of worry. Imagine looking to the future with confidence. Imagine noticing that opportunities begin to arise naturally. The right people show up, the right ideas arrive, paths open up, doors begin to respond to your movements. This doesn't happen by chance. It happens when there is alignment. Because prosperity is not just work. Prosperity is direction. Many people work hard, but few work with clarity. Few work with purpose. Few can see beyond the current circumstances. And it is precisely this vision that is being strengthened in you. Breathe deeply. Release it slowly. There is something important you need to remember. You were not born to live in permanent scarcity. You weren't born to spend your whole life fighting for the same problems. You weren't born to survive. You were born to grow up, to build, to expand, to prosper. And prospering doesn't just mean accumulating resources. It means flourishing in all areas of life. It means living with purpose. It means having peace while moving forward. It means building something that benefits not only you, but also the people around you. Because all true prosperity overflows. She reaches families. She reaches generations. She achieves lives. Breathe again. Release it slowly. Maybe the biggest miracle that's happening now is not financial. Maybe it's mental. Maybe God is removing scarcity thoughts that have been with you for years. Maybe it's breaking limiting beliefs. Maybe I'm teaching you to trust more, to see further away, to believe again. Because when the mind changes, the decisions change. When decisions change, results change. And when the results change, a new reality begins to be built. It all starts inside. It always starts inside. Breathe deeply. Release it slowly. Now allow this truth to find space within you. The prosperity you seek is not running away from you. She is approaching at the speed of her preparation. Each learning had a purpose. Each challenge brought growth. Each delay carried a lesson. Nothing was in vain. Everything was forming the person you are becoming. And this person is much closer to prosperity than he imagines. Much closer to abundance than you believe. Much closer to your new phase than you can see. Breathe once more. Release it slowly. And declare internally, I open myself to prosper. I receive wisdom to manage abundance. I release the fear of scarcity. I'm prepared to grow. Stay for a few moments in this feeling. No anxiety. No hurry. No need to control everything. Just allow it. Because true prosperity begins exactly like this. In silence. Inside the mind. Inside the heart. Before manifesting itself completely in reality. And what is being built inside you now will be the basis of the abundance that is to come.